I've been living in 88 condos here in Hua Hin for 1 month, and it's great to be settled, at least for a while. I've extended the lease for another 3 months while I decide what to do next. I've saved a lot of money because I haven't had to eat out all of the time like I had to in the hotel. So how much has it cost me this month to live? Well, the rent is fixed at 10,000 baht a month. I got my electric bill and that was 1,300 baht, and my water bill was 380 baht. My phone bill is always the same at 680 baht, including internet, as nearly all of my calls are online or on Viber, so they're free. So my house expenses for 1 month were 12,360 baht. I went out to eat on average 3 nights a week over the month, and eating out, if you know where to go, can be cheaper than cooking at home. I come to this place quite regularly, and a bowl of pork and noodles with veggies cost me 50 baht, or just a couple of dollars. And there's many places like this, and market stalls where you can eat cheaply. As I said, by the time that you've bought all of the ingredients, at 50 baht a meal, it's cheaper to eat out than it is to eat at home sometimes. There are many markets and street food vendors in any towns in Thailand, as most Thai home kitchens are very basic and have just 1 or 2 burner hobs, and most of the Thai people buy their food or have it delivered to their homes by Grab or Food Panda delivery companies rather than cooking at home, because most of the time it's cheaper to get it sent out for than it is to cook. I sometimes come here to the Isan restaurant, as they have a great European menu as well as selling Thai and Isan food. Here you can get a pork steak with fries, salad and potato salad, or a chicken steak with the same for 95 baht, or you can get a sirloin steak for 160 baht. But my favourite is their pork ribs for only 165 baht with French fries and potato salad. But this is my favourite place to eat, drink and listen to music. Ban Kum Po. It's on Soi 88 just across the railway lines, and they serve all kinds of food, most of it for 100 baht. Here you can get barbecue pork ribs for 180 baht, or salmon or tuna sashimi for 170 baht. And just next door you can get some great Mexican food, tacos, quesadillas, nachos, stuffed potatoes, stuffed mushrooms, all sorts of beautiful foods, and very, very cheap. Further down they sell great pizza here for just 99 baht and lasagna for 100 baht. This pork schnitzel cost me 85 baht with coleslaw and a serve of cheesy fries, washed down with a 750ml bottle of Chang beer for 65 baht, and then sit back and listen to some great live music, and the whole night cost me less than 300 baht. So I went out for about 3 nights a week and I spent about 400 baht a night, so perhaps 5,000 baht for eating out and entertainment over the month. I also treat myself once a week to a proper traditional British Sunday roast at the pub on Soi 125, where roast chicken will cost me 199 baht and a pint of beer 100 baht. If I'm not driving around the country, petrol for my motorbike's normally about 100 baht a week or 400 baht a month. Now when it comes to food costs, I usually shop once a week at Tesco Lotus, and I get my fruit and vegetables from Chat Chai Market here in Hua Hin. You'll find that most foods that expats like, such as imported foods from Western countries and cheeses and salamis, breakfast cereals, sauces, biscuits and imported beers and wines will be more expensive because anything that expats like are taxed heavily. So I spent on average 1,500 baht each week, so 6,000 baht for groceries for the month. Now this is just what I spent on an average month here in Hua Hin, and of course there are other monthly and yearly expenses, so this doesn't cover buying clothing, which I don't spend much on anyway, as I normally just wear shorts and t-shirts or polo shirts and sandals due to the heat. It doesn't include my yearly retirement visa costs, but that's only 1,900 baht a year anyway. It also doesn't cover health insurance, which would be very expensive for me at my age if they ever made it mandatory. It doesn't cover if I ever have to go to a doctor's or a dentist or pharmacy. It doesn't cover having weekends away or holidays or travelling around Thailand, which I love to do, so I do it a lot. It doesn't include road tax and insurance for my motorbike, but that's only about 700 baht a year anyway. This is just my normal day-to-day monthly living expenses, and I live very easily on my combined Australian-UK pensions from month to month, and I save the surplus and I let it accumulate in my bank for when I want to travel around the country for regular holidays, and I never have to dip into my savings or investments to live a good life here in Thailand. So I spent 12,360 on household expenses, going out 3 nights a week on average, say about 5,000 baht a month. My food costs came to about 6,000 baht a month and 400 baht a month for petrol, so my total was 23,760 baht for everything for just a normal month, not including all the things you might have to pay out over the year. So if, like I was before I moved to Thailand, you're sick of your own country that's getting more and more woke by the day, and where your rights are being slowly taken away from you by your so-called governments, where the country that you were born and grew up in is deteriorating so much that you don't even recognise it as your own anymore, maybe it's time to consider retiring overseas. If that's the case, take a look at my new book, The Retire in Thailand Handbook 2023. It's filled with everything that you'll need to know about living in the land of smiles. If you're planning on taking a holiday in Thailand, I've just published my new book, A 3-Week Road Trip Through Southern Thailand, my first book in the Just Another Day in Paradise book series. It's aimed at anyone who would like to take an exhilarating road trip through Thailand. This is the first book of 3 which covers Southern Thailand, and the next 2 books will cover Northwestern Thailand and Eastern Thailand. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and it's been useful to you if you're thinking of coming to Thailand. Thanks very much for watching. Stay safe and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for now.